Good morning and welcome. My name is Gloria Sandoval and I am the Public Information Officer for the Department of Boating and Waterways. Thank you for being here, especially it's really chilly, so thanks. Last year, 570 recreational boating accidents occurred in the state of California that involved 238 injuries and 49 fatalities. Of those fatalities, the drowning victims, 74% of them were not wearing life jackets. And that's basically the message that we want to share today with the media and our partners, that it's extremely important for boaters and any water enthusiasts to wear life jackets. Swimming does not make you drown proof. But this year, the high water levels are going to create a lot of dangerous situations out in the waterways. So what we really want to let the public know is that even during these dangerous conditions, you can still survive an accident, and that's what we're actually going to be sharing with the media and the partners today. We actually have officials from the Department of Boating and Waterways and the U.S. Coast Guard that will be giving you tips on how to prevent an accident and how to survive one in case you are involved in one. We also have the Sacramento Sheriff's Department and the Drowning Rescue Rescue Team that will be conducting a water rescue demonstration towards the end of this press conference. And the Sacramento City Fire and Police Department will be here to share tips on just general safety precautions that parents should take, whether you're in the river, a lake, or even a swimming pool. I'd like to introduce our first speaker. She is the Acting Director of the Department of Boating and Waterways. Her name is Lucia Becerra.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here with our water safety partners to kick off this summer season. There are more than 4 million recreational boaters and millions of waders, swimmers, and hikers cooling off at water's edge. My message to all of you today that will be on or near the water this summer is to check the weather conditions, wear your life jacket, and avoid alcohol. The water is expected to be high, cold, and fast. High water levels can hide submerged objects, swimmers can get caught in debris, and boats can hit submerged objects. These life-saving tips can help deal with the dangers of the water and reduce injuries, fatalities, and accidents. Please share these tips with your viewers and readers. Have a safe summer on California's waterways. Thank you very much.
As I previously mentioned, it's really important for boaters, just water enthusiasts, to wear life jackets. So we have Melissa Langland. She's our boating education analyst for the Department of Boating and Waterways, and she'll be explaining why it's important to wear a life jacket, the types of life jackets that are available, and why it's extremely important to not only wear a life jacket, but to make sure that it fits properly.
That knowing how to swim does not make you drown proof. In 2010, where swimming ability was known, there were 85% of boating drowning victims knew how to swim. So again, knowing how to swim does not make you drown proof. Therefore, always wear a life jacket while boating. The conditions can change quickly in the open water, and even the best swimmers can misjudge how quickly the water is moving. So today I'd like to show you a couple of different types of life jackets that we have. First, this is a life jacket of yesteryear. This is probably what a lot of people think of when they are talking about life jackets. This is a traditional Type 2 life jacket, uncomfortable, bulky, still approved, but not quite as comfortable for all day on the boat. So I'd like to first ask Danielle to come over and model our Type 3 ski vest jacket. This is comfortable and approved for skiing on and being towed behind a boat. Next, I'm going to have Megan come over. She is also wearing a Type 3 life jacket, ski vest, but I'd like to demonstrate, I'm going to step away from the mic for a second and demonstrate what happens when you're wearing a life jacket that does not fit properly. Clearly this life jacket is too big for Megan, so I will show you what happens when she falls in the water and this life jacket isn't secured properly. So unfortunately, Megan had her life jacket on. It didn't fit her properly, so her life jacket might be on top of the water and Megan might be sinking. So hopefully, we want to make sure that you're always wearing the properly fitted life jacket. Just having a life jacket on alone is not enough. We have some really neat, newer styles of life jackets that are available. And so I'd first like to have Kelly come out and show us the over-the-shoulder inflatable life jacket. So this life jacket is it's a type 5 life jacket, and when you pull the cord, it inflates. So this life jacket has a CO2 cartridge in it, so that's what actually provides the air for it. The CO2 cartridge is replaceable, so this life jacket can be used over and over as long as you replace it with the new cartridge. Chad, can you come out? Chad has the other style of inflatable life jacket, and this is the belt pack. So this is a two-step process, so Chad, go ahead and pull the cord. So the life jacket inflates, and you put it over your head. These life jackets provide about 8 hours of inflation, and can also be reblown up with the straw that's already attached to it. Again, like Kelly's life jacket, Chad's can be replaced with the CO2 cartridge and can be used over and over again. So these are a great new alternative to the different styles of life jackets that used to be available, and so these ones are comfortable to wear all the time on the waterway.
Before introducing the next speaker, I just wanted to give you this tip about life jackets. They not only help you float in the water until rescue arrives, but they actually give you an extra layer of protection from hypothermia, and especially this year because the water is so cold. If you wear a life jacket, your likelihood of surviving that accident increases a lot, so it's really important to wear a life jacket. One of the other topics that we want to discuss is pool safety and the importance of having parents supervise your children. Drowning is a second leading cause of unintentional death among children's ages 1 through 4 years and children 10 to 14 years of age. That's a statistic that we want to improve. Today with us is Officer Tracy Trapini from the Sacramento City Police Department.
Hi, good morning. My name is Officer Tracy Trapini with the Sacramento City Police Department. I'm currently assigned to our Marine Division. I'm here today to talk about boating safety and the safety of parental supervision of your children. It's very important that you keep an eye on your children at all times, not only in your backyard by your swimming pool, but also at oceans, rivers, and streams. If your child cannot swim or is not a good swimmer, I recommend that they wear a life jacket at all times. Please talk to your children about how dangerous the water is and how the current is very different compared to their swimming pool in the backyard.
Moving forward with the water rescue demonstrations, I just wanted to give you a couple of reminders. In Sacramento County, all children under the age of 13 are required to wear a life jacket when they're in the real estate. Anybody aboard a boat under the age of 13 also has to wear a life jacket. With the Coast Guard Warrant Officer Scott Thayer will give us more information about that.
Good morning. A couple of the points that I wanted to make, number one is just to reiterate the importance of wearing a life jacket. A life jacket does absolutely no good for you if you're not wearing it. All it's going to be is just a float going down the river by itself. If you do find yourself in the unfortunate circumstance with a boat capsizing or you're in the water, as was stated, the most important thing is to stay with your boat. If your boat is capsized, make every attempt to get on top of the hull where you're out of the water. You're going to lower your risk of hypothermia, and it's a lot easier to find a boat with a person on it than it is to find just a person with just their head sticking out of the water floating down the river. So I can't reiterate enough, stay with your boat. Don't try to swim away from it. The boat is a lot easier to find. If you find yourself overboard in a very fast current and you can't get back with your boat or you can't get on the hull, try to stay with your feet pointing downstream or rocks or any other obstructions that you might run into. You'd rather hit it with your feet first. If you can stay with your boat, stay on the upstream side of it to keep from getting pinned in between anything. But the bottom line is the biggest factor in your survival if you end up not on your boat is wearing your life jacket. Have a great boating season and be safe. Thanks.